Hi Georgetown, my name is Bayley and I'm a freshman in the MSB. One of the greatest things about being at Georgetown is the multitude of different activities and student groups that you can be involved with. As a freshman, I obviously wanted to balance my schoolwork and my transition to college, but I also wanted to explore all the different opportunities I had to meet new people and explore my interests. So today I'm going to be talking a little bit about all the different clubs that I found myself involved in throughout my first couple months on the hilltop. The first one is the Georgetown Marketing Association, or GMA. As a freshman in the business school, I'm very interested in pursuing marketing as one of my majors here. So Georgetown Marketing Association seemed perfect. Within Georgetown Marketing Association, there are different departments you can apply to. The department that I'm in is called the GM Agency, which is a student-run ad agency here on campus. So being a part of the GM Agency gives me the ability to see how ad agencies operate, work directly with clients, also gives me very valuable experiences that I think will help me in my future. After being accepted into GM Agency, the clients that we're working with throughout the semester are revealed. The client that my group is working with is called Laik, a company that designs ancient Greek sandals. Through communication with the company's CEOs, we now understand three main objectives they have in reaching out to us and how we can help them get there. So we have weekly meetings with our small groups within the GM Agency, and we brainstorm ideas to present to our client. Another club I'm involved with on campus is called Compass Fellowship. This is a social entrepreneurship club. It's also a very great community with people of shared interests and goals. We meet weekly where we have our modules talking about entrepreneurship and engage in activities that challenge us to think and innovate. We also have small groups within Compass Fellowship, and we meet with our small groups weekly to talk on a more intimate basis about what we're taking away from the weekly modules. Another club I'm involved with is ASA, the Asian American Student Association. Growing up in China and being biracial, I love finding people who have shared experiences and can relate to me when I talk about my time spent in China. ASA is a great community for that. I find myself speaking Chinese with students all of the time at our social events. Within ASA, I'm on the Professional Development Initiative Committee. We talk about ways that Asian Americans can excel in the workforce, and we also organize the Asian Diversity Dialogue event every year. ASA is just a really great community. I'm also a part of the family system, which matches you up with upperclassmen who act as your mentors throughout the year. Something else I'm involved with on campus is the Mask and Bauble Dramatic Society. Mask and Bauble puts on student-run, student-directed, student-produced shows twice every semester, and involvement with the club depends on your involvement with the shows. So I did a lot of theater throughout high school, but coming to college, I wanted to transition before I actually started auditioning for shows. But my love for theater could still be preserved, and I've actually found a way to combine my interest in business and my passion for theater by working on publicity for the fall semester production, A Midsummer Night's Dream. Another club I'm involved with on campus is the Georgetown University Women in Leadership, or GOOL for short. Within this club, I'm a part of the marketing committee, and what we do is try and spread awareness of the club on campus, and we also document the events that we hold in GOOL. So GOOL holds weekly events where students can network with and learn from women professionals. And lastly, I am volunteering on the logistics team for the TEDx Georgetown event, which is later this month. And I'm super excited about that because I really love TED Talks, and I think TEDx events are just very inspirational in general. And something else that helped me find a community was my pre-orientation program. Business undergraduates invested in leadership development, or we call it BUILD. If any prospective students are considering doing a pre-orientation, I highly recommend it because it was the best decision I could have made coming to college. A pre-orientation involves moving onto campus a week early, and you get a week to kind of get accustomed to your dorm and your living situation on campus before everyone else floods in. But I learned a lot from my pre-orientation program, and I made a lot of great friends that I'm still hanging out with every day, and I think there are so many different opportunities at Georgetown to find your community and find your people. I think the most important thing about being an involved student is finding your balance, and also opportunities to take hold of to help you advance professionally, socially, holistically as a person. So even though I've only been at Georgetown for 2 months, I've found that a lot of my communities that I'm involved in have taught me a lot already, and I think there are a lot of opportunities here that I'd love to take advantage of moving forward in my college career and professional career as well.